Thanks, Michelle. Today in Great Gardens, now that the sun is finally out and the rains have passed, many of you may be trying to get your outdoor gardens going. And we have some tips on adding easy-to-care-for color to your yard. Take a look. When planting perennials, planning is key. Unlike annual plants that need to be replaced every year, perennials will give your garden color for years to come. So what are some things to consider when planting them?
You want to put together an assortment of perennials based on what's available for lighting in your garden. You also want to consider the bloom time, because that's the thing with perennials. Some of them bloom 1 or 2 weeks, some bloom 4 or 5 weeks. So you want to have a variety of plantings so that you can have flowers at different times of the season. Otherwise, you're going to end up with a lot of greenery and not too many flowers.
Perennials are great for garden beds because they are easy to care for and offer a lot of variety in color. But with all the choices, how do you pick which ones are best?
As you go through the season, you start like with your columbine in the beginning, your doronicum, those are early bloomers. Then you come up with your creeping phlox. And as the season progresses, if you get a nice mix, you can have color right up until September, but you really have to do a good job of mixing, unless you're going to go with mostly all foliage, which is very attractive, but not a lot of color.
And while the blooms will return year after year, some might want flowers all summer long, so planting variety is key.
If you only focus on 2 or 3 different items, you're going to have a lot of gaps with no color. That's why sometimes, believe it or not, we do recommend to plant a few annuals in your perennial beds so you will have something that gives you constant color.
And Dave Frerichs says that at some point your perennials will multiply and they're going to need to be separated to keep them healthy. You can scatter them throughout your yard or give them to friends. They make great gifts. And Frerichs Farm wants to invite you to their farm. All weekend they will be celebrating 25 years of selling at their Warren location. For more tips on planting your garden and info on the farm, just head to our website, foxprovidence.com.